So just working out the all the buttons and settings here for it. So I got chat. There we go. Sorry for the tapping here, guys. Ooh, lots of different filters. How do we get rid of that? Oh. Oh my days. But yeah, this is for a practice. So obviously waiting for some guys to join now. We can have a bit of a chat. For some reason the filters tab for me is still stuck on. There's no way to get it off. I feel like my dad on the phone. Dee. So just wait for some people to join and we can start talking about some general RC chit chat. Still trying to figure out how to get rid of these filters off the screen. So apologies for the wiggles on the camera. I'm trying to get rid of these filters. There we go. Hey, we're learning. Start off by putting this on the bench. The climbing monster. It's something I've been working on. It's getting to 70 degrees. Put some weight in the front there. Stiffen the rear. Underneath is the same truck I went trailing with the other day. Wheel weights up front. And then obviously we got some weight up front then as well with a battery. And I've got a little tray here for some wheel weights. You can see that. As it is now, it's hitting the ground. So I've got a little strap that hooks round and supports the weight, and now it's not hitting the floor. So I'm going to finely tune this to get as low as I can to the ground, and then I'm going to attempt to climb 70 degrees with this. Hey Fonzio! Merry Christmas! Chin chin! So I thought I'd do this now. I've got an hour to myself. My girlfriend's gone out for a bit, so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's have a bit of a live stream. Have we got some time to do some RC now, Fonzie? I know we've been busy lately. So yeah, that's the one project I'm working on, climbing this. Yeah, I've tested it. Obviously, I put a video recently on Facebook of this doing 69.1. So just fine tuning now the weight at the front. I might even go for the originals. These got me to 68 last year. And yeah, I think these give a bit more grip somehow on the carpet than the V1 kit tyres. So I might also do a tyre change on that. Hey, Repeated Stone. How's it going, buddy? So yeah, that's the Bruiser build. Fresh off the trail, the old B24. Oh, something else I've been working on as well for the B24 is chopping down a B36 bed. for a bit of a pickup truck, you know, recovery truck sort of vibe. It's a bit heavy now to show you guys, to lift about. Something different. What else we got? Still haven't taken Toyota out on the trail yet. Can't wait to get this thing out. So that was my C24-1. Obviously all upgraded in there, 2-speed, and yeah, painted him green. So yeah, I can't wait to get this green body nice and dirty like I did with the white one. Still some mud there on the roof, look. Hey Drew, so just catching up now on the comments. I'm new to this. Yeah, I done a C24 clunker with 4-wheel steer. I think that was last year as well. Yeah, it was a bit of fun, good bit of fun. I used, I got a receiver from a 4-wheel steered 1/10 crawler I used, so I could choose between 4 modes, but you can do it with a servo Y cable, and then you'll have constant 4-wheel steer. Yeah, it's fun and easy to do. I'm just learning how to keep these messages up, they keep disappearing. Smooth wood Fonzie on 45. I think I done 65 on smooth wood. I'm not sure. I can remember it was moonwalking. But yeah, fun little truck. Can't wait to get this out and get it muddy. What other projects have I got here? I've been testing the B16 for the heavy load video. I'm running this over a little obstacle course. Yeah, it seems to handle well. It's unweighted. Let me put this little critter down here. It's an unweighted stock kit, 180 motor, reverse gearbox. And yeah, for being unweighted, it handles this this back load pretty well. I was quite surprised with how much balance you get with the 6 wheels. This thing, it's got plenty of flex in it. So yeah, I still got to take this out on the trail. It's going to be fun. Hopefully the motor won't go up in smoke like last time. Knocked over all my my junk there in the back. We got any new messages? I push that every time. Fonzie's not a fan of the 4-wheel steering. I enjoyed it with having the choice of 4 different modes, because you could then use them then on how the trail depended really. So for like really tight turns, just put it onto 4-wheel. For just normal trailing, then just front wheel steer, and then for really tight stuff then use 4-wheel. Crab can help as well up the incline. So having the choice of 4, I quite enjoyed 4-wheel steer. Afternoon, Semperatus. How's the weather up in Scotland? Each year's resurrection. Yes. So yeah, that's a good thing. What rigs has everyone got under their Christmas tree? We got any presents being opened in the morning? New rigs to get your hands on? Any builds going on? I got this to wrap for my dad. He's got a white D12, so that's going to be under the tree for my dad. Feels weird having a D12 and I'm not actually opening it. It feels, I really want to open it and have a look, but yeah, it's still sealed. Ready for my dad. It's Fonzie's got a new drone. I really fancy a drone. I want to use one for filming. You know, some nice top shots maybe. I don't know. Like, is there a way you can lock a drone onto the car so it'll follow it? I've also been eyeing up a new gimbal as well, but I'm not quite sure which one to get. There's so many out there. Merry Christmas. Is it Griffey? So you have the option to track. Nice. So we got some new rigs as well that I've unboxed, but I haven't done a review yet on the channel. So we got the eShine EAT10, EAT10. So yeah, we got a little 1/18 scale basher to go alongside the HS Thunder, and I'm really impressed with it. Giving it a quick look over. It's a nice little basher, little budget basher. So they're going to be doing a review and a bash of this soon when the weather gets better, and obviously after Christmas now. Lots of party food and beer for me. But yeah, this track we got metal drive shafts in there. Taking the little electronics clip off the top, and they look to be coated in resin or something. The electronics in there. Focus is terrible. Yeah, I think the electronics are waterproof on this little thing. Quite fun, these little bashers. Fair play to them. Try and get my messages back up now, guys. Playing catch up. I'll have a slow down now. Hohem gimbal. I'll have to look into that. Steady Mobile Plus. Freezing. Yeah, it's freezing down here. The wind's ripping through everyone, Sempratis. I really want one of those 144001s. It's been in my wish list forever. I ended up driving my HS Thunder into the water. Obviously, I've rebuilt that. So yeah, this is the Thunder, and then we got the new EAT10, and yeah, they're both the same wheelbase. Basically the same track, but this has got a couple more metal parts in it. This one, and just looks nicer all around on the top of the chassis. Nothing's hidden with plastic, which is nice. What other little projects have I got going on here? The little SG801, is it? 1802, that's him. So I noticed with this, all the connectors are JST. So I have tested this with a 20 amp ESC on my AX6 receiver, and yeah, it seems a little bit better. I haven't on the trail. This is perfect, but I've been competing with the Pandas and the little RGT on some like tight-knit technical courses. So the electronics on this really struggled when it comes to, you know, the crawling sort of thing. On the trail, they're perfect. So I tested some new electronics. They're a little bit better, but yeah, I'm going to be looking to make this a smoother crawler. There's a nice little platform, this one. All the parts seem interchangeable with this and the RGT. There's lots more brands out there as well. URAV. You've got an EAT10 as well, have you, Fonzie? Just catching up now on comments. Massive puddle, massive pond. So what's that? C24 sat on the WL Toys chassis. L dot. For the 2-speed, you could well, make sure that your gear change servo, when disengaged, is pointing down 6 o'clock. Then when you push, obviously, your channel button to change gear, make sure it goes up to like 9 o'clock then. It does a 90 degrees, and then it should be a nice smooth gear change then. I can show you quickly with my my climber. Plug this in here. Take the weights out of there. This thing weighs about 1 kilo now. Best place for the gear change servo. In camera here. So right now it's disengaged. That's at a nice 6 o'clock down. Engage it, and then it'll go. It's a bit bent now, so what I'll do, it'll click into gear. Hear that? And that's now at 9 o'clock. That's probably the best way to set up your gear change, so it's nice and smooth. Yeah, I'm really hoping to get this thing to 70. I think it's doable. I think I got the weight distribution down. Just need to find some more grip somewhere now. I'm hoping these are the answer. I'll be doing some testing later tonight. If I get 5 minutes, got lots of wrapping to do. Always leave it the last minute. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a man thing. But yeah, we just get it all done at about 10 o'clock tonight. Oh, this thing is like you gotta handle it okay, it weighs so much. What else we got? Anyone built up this C54 yet? Stud the tyres with self-tappers. Yeah, that grip anything. I've done a little bit of house trailing with this because of how slow the V3 is. It's like really smooth, and you can have fun in tight confined spaces. I can't wait to get this back out on the trail. I'm thinking about putting, right now we've got the diesel Res 3 in there. So I'm thinking about putting a petrol in there. So I just watched Tom Lee's video today. He had his out on the trail. And yeah, the petrol sounded lovely. I think that I'm going to put my diesel one into the B24, I think. I think it'll suit it a bit more. You know, the diesel does make the air brake noise. So LDOT is flexing, is it? If it's flexing, when you actually change it to first, it should then click in straight. Servo arm is dialed. Yes, I said I did like the sound of the petrol apparatus. It sounded nice and beefy, nice and deep. Wait, the comments have disappeared again now. There we go. I just pushed the button and now they're all up on the side. We're learning. Fonzie, this was a C24 KM chassis, this was. But yeah, I think in the long run, this whole idea of selling bodies and chassis separately, I think it's going to work out for us because there's news of a new refined chassis for the C24 and 14. So there'll be a rolling chassis. So then in the future, you could get yourself the rolling chassis, and then every time they release a body, it's going to be a lot cheaper then just to swap the body over. You know, you'll have your chassis dialed, and then you can just chop and choose whatever body you fancy running that day, so to speak. as opposed to having, you know, buy a model every time. I'm looking forward to seeing what WPL actually do to actually revise this little chassis. Maybe they'll put the pan head that we've seen on the C34 and 44 on there. Maybe a little pan head setup on there, who knows. I might give the Res 3 a whirl. I haven't fired it up in a while. Pump some oil around the engine bay here. Turn it down, obviously, because it's really loud. Oh, wait, I'm gonna push that bind button. Yeah, if nothing's happening, like now, look, for instance, it's flashing. All you gotta do is push the bind button. Now it's solid, so there we go. Damn loud. So yeah, that thing indoors is quite loud. I think out on the trail is quite loud, but you don't notice it as much out on the trail. I wired some lights into it recently, so you can turn those on and off as well, which is cool. You can also wire indicators, which link up to the sound. I think rear lights and brake lights as well. I'm not really one for lights, but I'm slowly getting there. Majority of my rigs don't run lights. And there's the 2-speed in action as well. You probably see it. Well, you got a white one in this one, so you can see it a lot nicer. So it's at 6 o'clock. Click it in. That servo's bent, and it should click then. Clicked into place. So now we're in first gear now. Found a good use for these little scale WPL boxes. You can mount your truck up on like a little little ramp here. I'll get them lined up right. The sound on. That motor noise. It does cut out. There we go. So you get the indicator noise then. I think you can put hazards on as well. There's a button on here you can hold in. There we go. So if you had everything wired up, your indicators, front and rear, you can put the hazards on, which I find, yeah, it's a nice little touch size. Hold that to turn it off. Change it to second gear. Turn that sound off. Lots of wheel speed in second gear. Oh, a bit of binding there. I think that's actually the tyre. Yeah, that's the tyre hitting the link. There's that much steering angle that the tyres hit the link, so you've got to be a bit careful. I wonder if there's a way around that. How can you stop the tyre hitting the link at full lock? Anyone? Let's try and get this chat back up. Yeah, I'm slowly getting there with the lights. I say a lot of my rigs over the last year, I normally unplug them. Yeah, I'm starting to find the appeal. They do add to the truck's look. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the air brakes. Like I said, I think I'm going to put the diesel one into either the B16 or the B24. I think it'd suit it more. So let's just go a nice haul on the way. Nice. Are you having it in time for Christmas or St. Bradus, or you're gonna have to wait, till after Santa goes? Could say it's a dump valve. Merry Christmas, Tien back, is it? They say that right? Make your own curve links. Max Lens, that's what I'm doing. Oh, you'll have to show me that when it's finished, because yeah, it is. It's got all the bells and whistles. The one thing it is missing, and hopefully WPL will put this into their V4, if that's what we're going to call it, but a steering EPA, a nice endpoint adjuster, so you can really dial in your steering. Because yeah, when I'm turning full left, I'm actually hitting the link there. Yeah, awesome bit of fun. The Res 3 performed like a champ out on the trail. So as slow as I can go here a second. Try and get a nice little motion, yeah. And that's quite slow. Let's put it in first. Oh, wrong button. There we go, that's first. Look how slow that goes. See, hitting the link there. So I got a little timer. I've been going for 26 minutes. Wow, I think I spent the first 15 minutes mine talking to myself. I was here on my own. I'm joking. Turn this off. When I turn off my 2-speed as well, little tip, I always like to leave it in second, so you're not putting strain on this spring in first, just to keep the strength on that spring. And there we go, catch back up on the comments now. Yeah, I've got the metal steering hubs. The steering angle is ridiculous now. Well, one of the projects that I've been working on, something a bit different. The FYZ02 lives on. 20 ampere C in there now. AX6 receiver. And I'm not sure. I did do some weighted MN wheels as well at one point. I got some really thick soldering lead there, or yeah, solder. I won't call it lead. And I've done some wraps around the wheels. I'm not sure it doesn't. Yeah, and they like doesn't. I'm so used to the WPL wheel weights. The little bit of weight I added with solder doesn't feel like nothing. So yeah, it's a nice little trooper, this Fee. I like the 180 motor in it, and all the gears are plastic still, but they're quite a strong plastic. The pinion and ring differential, they've taken quite a bit of a boost, and they're still holding up well. So yeah, it's one of the original gangsters still riding. The wheels wouldn't go on though. Right guys, we've come up half hour. There's 4 of you watching. So yeah, this is just a trial, because I never live streamed before. Just wanted to try everything out, see if I could read your comments and whatnot. And yeah, so for a first ever live stream, I'm quite happy with that. Had an hour to myself, so I thought, yeah, we'll show you guys some projects and ask some questions and whatnot. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas. Plenty more beers to come. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Like I said, enjoy Christmas. Have a happy New Year. And I hope Santa brings you all the rigs you asked for. B24. I got my fingers crossed. B24. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys. It's a funny moment now. I don't know how to stop it. There we go. Bye. Hey. Oh yeah, I'll say Merry Christmas. Thank you, Separatus. Thank you, Fonzie. Thank you, Rob. Hey, thank you, Joe. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully now in the new year, where there's plenty more RC trail action to come.